What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow, an FM20 series. We look at some young talent on Foot Manager and we see how they get on the course of their careers. These are mostly players that you guys in the comment section can give me a look at. So if you want to look at, first of all, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the Twitch channel down below, live on Fridays, Saturdays and Tuesdays, work and Man United games permitting. And also Discord link down below as well. So if you've got a player to look at, leave as much info as you can down below the player, name, position, age, nationality, all that kind of stuff. And also check out the playlist first and make sure your player's not been done already. Also, you know, guys, that we are doing these every other day because these are done usually, potentially 3 times I sim to try and make sure we get the best possible outcome. Or these give me a chance in case there's like a freak thing that happens, so we get to see how they play. And also that takes a while to get these videos out. Also, no webcam on videos going forward because it's just easier to record in the evenings if I've been simming them all day. So today's player is Olivier Necham. Again, probably bowls in that name completely. Plays Celtic, French, £12 million, plays centre mid, and maybe AMC if you want to develop him there. Main attributes here for me are his determination and his physicality and his strength and pace. He runs the ball through centre and shoots from distance. Long shots 14 indicates that could be actually a really good thing for him to do. First shots 14, fair passing 14, well-rounded player as well, tackling 14 as well, participation 13, so he could make him ball midfield if you wanted to. You could do that if you really were inclined. Worth £12 million. He's been at Celtic for 3 seasons, bought for £4.5 million. So yeah, decent fee for Celtic. He's 23 years old, a bit older than we usually do, but hey, that's not an issue for me. Right, guys, so as you know, we also look at these stats on Editor. He's recommended. His current ability is 135, recommendation is 134 current ability, his potential is 160. He is very one-footed, 20 right foot, 11 on his left. So, as you know, guys, we do now sign the player if we can for a club to get an idea of the fee and what the coaches say when they get there about their strengths, weaknesses and the potential ability. So, let's go try and agree a fee. Right, folks, so we're Man United again. Now, I'm considering purchasing the in-game editor just for these videos, so I can add on a massive amount of money to Man United or any club I'm currently at in case there's a massive fee can't afford with the starting budget. So I'm considering doing that because altering the editor database in terms of the start of it would affect the database too much. One suggestion was to just in the editor give yourself £200 million. From with that then affects the database too much for my liking. So what I'll do is I'll first do it in this section and then just the rest of it already been saved already. So the idea being that I change it in this point, but it doesn't affect anything else that happens because we're just seeing what we can get from the start of the game. So that's why I'm going to do it that way. Let me know in the comment section if you think that's a better way of doing things. Essentially, it limits, if I do it the in-game editor way, it limits the amount of time, limits the amount of affecting the database that I do, because like I always say, where I do videos, I always sim ahead. I don't do first part then wait an hour for it to sim. I already know what's going to happen, more or less. So yeah, so it's unavailable till 18th of the 7th, but we're going to try and agree a fee anyway. So £12 million is current valuation. They want £25.5 million, so we'll remove that percentage of profit next game, and we'll try £15 million. 22.5. So 17 million. They won't go for it. Right, I'm going to try and agree a fee again, and I'll come back to you. So I agreed a fee of £20 million. I made the bid after they rejected it, so we agreed that fee. He wants to be a squad player and then a regular starter, an important player, but that's for United, bear that in mind. So far as that promises, look at his contract. Yeah, we'll take that out. I'm not going to. That's what they asked for. I'm not going to be that bothered about negotiating it, and we'll just finance it at 70k. So when it comes in, guys, we'll look at his trait and see what we can find in terms of pros and cons. Right, guys, so he's now signed for Man United. As you can see here, we go to development screen here on tactics. He can play a variety of different roles: Mazzala, advanced playmaker, box, deep line playmaker. Obviously, bomb midfielder could be worked on, but I don't think that's going to be really something that, looking at this, is going to be something you really want to do with him. So the coach report. Let's have a look at. I'm trying to see if we've got some veteran at United who's got judging potential on players. 15. I don't think there's anybody else higher than that of a glancing view. 15, 14. I was literally going through and just seeing 17. There we go. So it could squad play could still improve. 3-star current ability, potential half a star increase here. The cons can be all crossing the ball, but he's playing centrally, so not an issue. Pros. Can spot pass and create chances, underlines intelligence in his play, decent for most Premier League sides, potential to be a good Premier League for the future, determined attitude, strength and stamina, making him a good, decent athlete, can play in a couple of positions, could be retrained as a defensive midfielder. Yeah, I agree. Homegrown counts towards that. If you're playing Premier League, counts towards obviously homegrown in the nation as well. A physical player and seems to fit very well with most of the squad. Now, obviously, some of these stuff is kind of unique to United, but that gives you an idea what he's like. So yeah, look at that information here. There's no long-term plans with him. Once more trophy from Europa League. So grateful that that's not in the United season next year. We're back in Champions League, boys. Looking forward to that in real life. So yeah, bit of potential in him. Could grow a bit. Can play a variety of different roles, so he's multifunctional in midfield, which is really handy. And £20 million, it costs £21 million after fees and all that kind of stuff on contracts. So yeah, so guys, we'll go forward now to the bit where the game now plays out, how he gets on, and let's see how he develops. Well, he's signed for United in the game as well, and this is not what I paid for him. So yeah, it's just coincidence it's signed for United as well, because United is my favourite team, picking a team at random. So you can see here he's now 26 years old with £4.5 million. Physicality, we knew that was going to be something that was very, very handy with him. 16 passing, long to 16, first 16, 17 vision, tension 16 as well. Player traits, so look at his player traits on the tactical screen here. Runs the ball through centre, shoots from distance, and likes to switch the ball to the other flank. And you saw the roles later, so don't even have to debate the roles because you've seen them already earlier on. So this guy looks quality, he really does. And for the fee you're paying for, not massive outlay either. Injury record, let's have a look here what happened. So relatively okay with injuries. So United have just signed this year, obviously, and Celtic, he got 20 appearances, 3 goals. Then he got 9 goals, 15 assists, 8 and 21 assists, 12 goals, 14 assists. This guy is actually a really good player. Interesting to see how United get on with him, if he develops or not. And does the same thing United. Obviously Celtic, I'm one of the best teams in Scotland, so obviously they're going to probably dominate most teams. But you can see there a bit more familiarity with his DM role, which is interesting. So yeah, let's continue, guys. No jump, and let's see what he does in the Premier League. Right, folks, he's now at Arsenal, and it's basically the same stats. Obviously, Division 17 stands out as the highest still. Development. Let's have a look. Tries, tricks, and goes on the ball. They're the only 2 new ones I can recall. Injury record, relatively injury-free. He's now worth £61 million. He's joined from Man United to go to Arsenal, which is interesting. I want to see what's happened here at United. So, they bought him £25 million. First year, didn't play a massive amount. Next year, he did play a bit more off the bench, got 4 goals, 5 assists. Again, they've played him, just not played him enough. Sold him for £60 million. Players will love that profit. And there we go, Premier League Arsenal, 12 goals, 11 assists, and then 9 goals, 11 assists. So, brilliant. I think Arsenal overpaid, maybe. But then again, add-ons, maybe not actually. Add-ons, maybe not. Again, guys, you can debate that in the comment section. £25 million is about what I think is a good fee early on. United didn't play him enough, did they, unfortunately, but he still developed as a very good player. That physicality, stamina, and pace, and strength, and fitness, and agility, and long shots, he's actually a really good player. For the money you're paying for, £25 million. I think it's a really good deal. So yeah, let's continue and see if he stays at Arsenal a bit longer, and if he does, how he gets on there for the next few years. And he stayed at Arsenal. Obviously, the stats now, we're not going to go too much depth on them on the screen because obviously he's 32. It's still not bad, still pretty good for a 32-year-old. Same player traits, I believe, as well. Don't think there's anything else new on there. Last ball playing defeat and beat men repeatedly. They're the two new ones on there. Injury record, pretty good. Career stats, have a look here. So Arsenal, 9 and 11 there we saw. Then 13 goals, 13 goals, 14 assists. 9 goals, 6 assists. And then 5 goals, 8 assists. So I think £25 million, you're getting a player. I think very good player. I think he's really, really interesting. I think the key thing for me would be to get him early on when he's at Celtic. Don't wait too much longer because otherwise the fee will go up if he moves somewhere else. United didn't really play much, but again, I think he'd be a guy who's slotting midfield quite well and gets a lot of goals and assists. So based on what we've seen on here. So yeah, and I'll let you know, guys, this was the first run through on him. This was the first run through. I didn't do any other run throughs other than one. So that gives you an idea of, generally, even though it's a one run through, he did alright. Obviously, maybe get even better if you get him early on yourself and play him more than United did. Also, guys, webcam not in the videos, like I may have mentioned, I can't remember if I did or not, just because it's easy to record. And it's just easy to, I think I mentioned it at the start anyway, 50 minutes of talking and simming and loading and that kind of thing. So yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget down below in the comment section if you've got a player you want me to look at. Leave as much info as you can on that player. Also make sure that player has not been done in the playlist already. Also thoughts on using the in-game editor to boost transfer coppers, just so I can get these deals done. If there's a massive player with a, essentially like if City want him, but the budget they've given me at start is not enough to get a deal done. Because I do straight cash deals, but obviously every deal is different on each game. And obviously I'll make sure that if we have the in-game editor, if I do another series after Monaco, I will show you at the start of the game that in-game editor has been disabled, so that negates that problem as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, folks. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to drop a like on the video down below as well, and subscribe if you are new. I'll see you next time. These are going to be daily for a while, just to get a couple of episodes out and get it going. But until then, next time, thank you so much for watching.